and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be making Cajun chicken pasta, which is actually one of my son's all-time favorite meals. As a working mom, I love to make quick and easy but delicious meals for my family, especially during the week. And what better way to do it than with an adult beverage in hand? So go ahead, grab your glass, pick your favorite drink, and let's get cooking. So for this recipe, you'll need about 2 pounds of chicken breast or chicken tenderloins. I always do all my produce and meat shopping at Freshfield Farms. It's a really great place here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is obviously a little bit more than 2 pounds because this is a family pack, but I'll likely end up using the leftover chicken for another recipe. Next, you'll want to get the Cajun style andouille smoked sausage, some fresh garlic, extra light olive oil, and then for seasonings you'll need the New Orleans Cajun seasoning, garlic salt, black pepper, and parsley flakes to garnish, a box of chicken broth, penne pasta, a bag of shredded Parmesan cheese, and finally heavy whipping cream. Okay, first things first, today I'm going to be drinking All right. I know I promised wine, but unfortunately wine will have to wait for me for the next 3 months because I'm currently 6 months pregnant. Surprise! For those of you who haven't seen me in a while, consider this my pregnancy announcement. But hey, that doesn't mean that you guys can't have all the fun. Don't let me stop you, you do you. Now let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cut and season your chicken. So go ahead and cut your chicken into 1-inch cubes. I know that 2 pounds of chicken might seem like a lot, but trust me, it is not. You never want to skimp on the meats with a pasta dish. Then you're going to season your chicken starting off with garlic salt, black pepper, and lastly the Cajun seasoning. In all honesty, I never measure my seasoning. I usually just freehand it, but for the sake of this video, I'll be sure to guesstimate as best as I can and leave it in the description box. Then I'll usually just mix it up and then do the seasonings over again, just making sure that it's evenly seasoned to be able to capture that full flavor. So here I go again, coming back in with the garlic salt seasoning and then the black pepper, and lastly the Cajun seasoning. Obviously you don't have to do this in that order, but just make sure that it's evenly seasoned throughout all the chicken. Turn your stove on to a medium high, and in a large pot, pour your extra light olive oil and add in that deliciously seasoned chicken. Next, you're going to take your Cajun andouille sausage out of its packaging and start cutting it into pieces. Depending on how you like your sausage shaped or the thickness of your sausage, you can either cut it like this or thicker at a slight angle. I usually cut them in halves just like this, but depending on my mood, sometimes I'll switch it up and cut it in fourths just because I'm feeling a little extra. For example, in this video, I'm currently cutting it in fourths, honestly just because I felt like it. Then you're going to take those bad boys and add it into the chicken, mixing it well so that way all the flavors are enhanced and locked in. And next we're on to the garlic. So I absolutely love garlic. There's no such thing as too much garlic in my eyes. So I typically use about 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. Then you're going to mince it really well, and then add it into the pot. Mix that garlic in and let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's fragrant. And by now, your entire kitchen should be smelling so delicious. Now we're going to take your box of penne pasta. This box is equivalent to about 1 pound of penne pasta, and pour it in. Then taking your box of chicken broth, which is about 32 ounces, equivalent to 4 cups, And lastly, the 16-ounce box of heavy whipping cream, which is equivalent to about 2 cups. Don't be alarmed of all the liquid. The more liquid it is, the creamier it will become. Cover your pot and bring to a boil. And while we are waiting for those noodles to boil, might I just say how much I love this glass. I actually have a set of 4 of these, and these are just the hugest wine glasses I have ever seen. Yeah, you can literally fit probably half of a bottle, if not an entire bottle of wine in here, so it's pretty awesome. Once it's boiling, you're gonna wanna turn down the stove to a simmer in order to prevent the chicken from getting tough. At this point, this is when I'll add in the crushed red pepper to bring in the heat. This is obviously an optional step, however, I personally like my Cajun pasta to be spicy and with a nice little kick. If you feel that your noodles are not quite done yet, but there's hardly any sauce, now is also a good time to add in a little bit more chicken broth and cream to ensure that creamy consistency at the end. Once the noodles are done, I add in a little bit more Cajun seasoning and then topping it off with a bunch of shredded Parmesan cheese. I repeat this process until I get that creamy and cheesy consistency that I know that you guys will all love and enjoy as well. Once I get it to the desired consistency, I do a final round of my toppings and then garnish it with parsley. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this recipe. I look forward to hearing about how y'all's turned out. And here is Jaden, my very happy teenager, enjoying his favorite meal. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, bye!